Crowd will come to its feet here in the front straight grandstand. Ryan Briscoe and Justin Wilson in front off of turn number 11. Briscoe on the inside, Wilson on the outside. Same front row as last year. The green flag will wave. The Camping World Grand Prix at the Glen is underway. Briscoe still has the inside line. They're still side by side. A great alignment as we've got a super start on a beautiful day. Briscoe will grab the lead. Bob Jenkins as he heads to you.
But he is under considerable pressure from Justin Wilson. They are locked together as they come through the S's. Mario Marias is running in third position. Everybody is through the S's in good shape and heading to Bake.
Justin Wilson took a look to the outside. He is still out there. You cannot go too wide through here. Major crash, Bob, down maybe in your area down there.
I don't think it's a major crash. Somebody spun and did maybe a 360 and went going. Ryan Hunter-Reay, the defending champion, just off of turn 4.
The car now slowing down, coming into the area here right in front of us. It looks like I've got a good view of it yet. It's Ryan Hunter-Reay for A.J. Foyt. He's already out of the race.
And that leads to a full course caution as they head into the boot now. Ryan Briscoe, correction, it's a local caution. Ryan Briscoe still in form at the top. Justin Wilson right behind him. They scream up towards that right-hand turn in turn number 8, and Marias holds his position in third in front of Dixon.
Briscoe with a car length advantage of about 2, maybe 3 as they start to climb up the hill towards turn number 9. Justin Wilson in second, then Mario Marias, then Scott Dixon. Mike Conway is among the top 5, and then Dario Franchitti. Now Briscoe leads the field through turn number 10.
Lap 1 of 60 about to be complete. The local yellow waves in the area of the bus stop. Ryan Hunter-Reay, last year's winner, already out of this race. Ryan Briscoe in front of Justin Wilson by about 5 car lengths. Then you've got Mario Marias who runs third. Fourth place right now belongs to Scott Dixon, then Mike Conway. As the cars come off of turn number 11, we'll give you a full field rundown here across the line, completing 3 of 60 laps. Ryan Briscoe and Justin Wilson run 1-2, then Mario Marias. Scott Dixon was 4th, Mike Conway is 5th, Dario Franchitti runs 6th. Marco Andretti is 7th, and E.J. Vizo, Tony Kanaan, and Dan Weldon, who runs 10th. Danica Patrick is 11th. Paul Tracy is 12th. Hideki Muto is 13th. Graham Rahal runs 14th. Elio Castroneves is 15th. 16th place to Robert Dornpost. Rafa Matos is 17th. Richard Antonucci is 18th. Ed Carpenter is 19th. And we've got a chase for the lead. They're side by side. Bake going into the bus stop.
Side by side through here, Mike King. It just won't happen, and there is the lead change. Justin Wilson with a brilliant move inside in the bus stop will have the lead. Ryan Briscoe falls back into the second spot. Jake, they're coming at you.
Justin Wilson, who stands at 6'4", sitting all the way up in that cockpit right now as he leads the field here heading into the boot.
E.J. Vizo and Marco Andretti as we were working lap number 5, Davey Hamilton, and you point the finger of blame for that one squarely at E.J. Vizo.
Wow, well, E.J. just ran simply right into the back of Marco going to the 8. Mike, if you remember here last year, he took out Vitor Mira in that same exact corner big time, and boy, that corner and Vizo just aren't getting along at all at this racetrack.
So E.J. Vizo made a quick pit stop in front of Marco Andretti. Andretti, Mark James, had to come through the cutoff lane and had to make his way to the pits to make a tire change because it looked like he had flattened the right rear.
Well, he had to hold on as he exited 8 and came up through 9, and then the car got a little difficult to handle, and he went into that runoff area, was able to light it up, spin it around, and then come back through the runoff area and get back onto pit road. Most importantly, Mike, he was able to stay on the lead lap. Fortunately, we're on a 3.4-mile road course when that happened.
Once again, as we watch Marco Andretti right now as he runs in front of the leaders, and he is simply going to try to stay on the lead lap as Bob Jenkins, they head towards you, so Marco's got his mirrors full of the lead cars.
He sure does. Only about a car length separates him from the leader, Justin Wilson, and Ryan Briscoe right behind Justin. There should be some kind of a move here at the end of the backstretch. Might mention that Danica Patrick is falling back. She started 7th and now 14th.
They came in 3 wide and had to shut it down in a hurry. So at the time, Andretti will hang on. Now he's going to lose the spot. Wilson trying to battle him. Also, of course, with the 6th car of Briscoe. What's going to happen down there, Jake?
Well, the last time they came through here, Marco Andretti was just narrowly holding off those two, the leaders, but now they've both gotten by. Justin Wilson, Ryan Briscoe, then you see Marco Andretti. That now, of course, a lapped car.
Oh, we got a yellow right now.
Yeah.
We got a spin, I should say.
That is Richard Antonucci, and a full course caution will wave as Richard Antonucci, as Ryan Briscoe, Davey, is on pit lane. So what is the situation now for Briscoe?
He's going to have to drive through, Mike. I mean, I don't think he has enough field. They're probably going to stop. give him a splash of fuel.
But he cannot change
He
tires.
cannot change tires, splash it. Now this really messes up Briscoe. I tell you what, this is unfortunate for him, because now what's going to happen is they're all going to close up, Mike. He'll have to come in and pit. He goes back.
Goes to the back of the
See,
field.
this is much different than the ovals, right? You want a yellow on the ovals. You do not want one on these.
So Ryan Briscoe, who had not pitted, and on the other hand, Davey, this should play into Justin Wilson's hands.
Well, absolutely, not just Justin Wilson, but everybody that's pitted before this yellow came out. The ones that have not pitted are the ones. So the guys that have not pitted, Marias, Dixon, Kanon, Franchitti, all disadvantaged. So right now Marias is the leader of the race.
Okay, so we come back to the green flag. Justin Wilson is out in front. Let's see if Graham Rahal can do anything with the 24. He's going to pull up on Mike Conway. Looks to the outside. Will he make the dive to the inside? No. So he'll tuck in behind Mike Conway, and now you've got the leader, Justin Wilson, as he's bringing the cars to you, Bob Jenkins.
Single file up through the S's. There's turn 3. Here is turn number 4. Justin Wilson with about a 7-car length advantage on Mike Conway. The only driver making a move on the S's was Elio Castroneves, who moved up a spot.
Justin Wilson led 52 laps in the first race of the year at St. Pete. Now the move, the 02 car, Rahal gets around Conway for second place. So it's Wilson, Rahal, Conway, then Muto and Castroneves through turn 5. It's Dario Franchitti. He is in the gravel trap here, right back in the middle of the bus stop area here in the inner loop. He simply got in there. There was a whole bunch of traffic. In fact, they came out of this inner loop area too wide, but one of the guys that did not make it, the 10 car, Dario Franchitti.
Looking at the replay now.
Oh,
Whoa.
there it was. Yeah, he. Oh, actually, it wasn't Dario. Somebody else and Ed got together. Let me see if I can see who that is. That is that Marias. Marias and Ed
It looked like Dario was simply reacting to something that happened in front of him. Once again, Justin Wilson out in front. Green flag waves. 25 of 60 laps now being shown complete. Conway runs second. Third place to Hideki Muto. Then Elio Castroneves, who has worked his way up. There's Mario Marias on pit lane as he will serve his drive-through penalty. So Marias now, and Davey, there will be no stop for Marias this time. And as you mentioned, they hit hard. We're talking about Marias and Ed Carpenter, but he's going to drive right through.
Just to drive through, and I think the best thing I would have done is pitted under yellow, go to the back of the pack, and then to fill in. But, you know, I heard a sick motor go by, too, and I think earlier somebody said Milka Duno's motor didn't sound very healthy, and there was definitely somebody went by with an unhealthy sounding engine.
Clad in the red and black, ready to put the service to that 18 car. And Justin Wilson is certainly going to be poised and ready to get that car in and out as soon as possible. And here come the leaders. First and second place, Justin Wilson and Mike Conway. 40 laps, soon to be 41, being shown complete. So here they are. Mike Conway is in. The 18 of Justin Wilson is in. Kevin Olson, you're there.
Mike Conway has come in. They are putting tires on his car. Justin Wilson had a little trouble getting in gear. Brandon set of reds, he's back out. Mike Conway's back out on the set of reds.
Okay, so it looks like a couple of good stops. Let's go to, let's see, Kevin Lee.
Danica Patrick, Dan Weldon in and out. Dan looks like he's going to barely beat Danica. Weldon put on the primary black tires. Danica went to the reds.
So stops are underway. Elio Castroneves will pick up the lead. Okay, so as we watch Scott Dixon on pit lane, Scott Dixon, is he going to be able to have enough of an edge when he exits pit lane to maintain the lead? Kevin Lee, he heads your way for his final pit stop.
Scott Dixon is the only driver in the IndyCar Series that's completed every lap here at Watkins Glen International. He won the first 3 times, had the car to win it last year before a mistake. These are sticker reds. Scott Dixon in and out. It's under 8 seconds down the pit lane, 60 miles an hour to the exit. And Justin Wilson this time is going to get him, I don't think, without much problem.
Absolutely, and Bob Jenkins, Justin Wilson will be the leader as all the leaders now complete their final stops headed to the S's.
Yeah, that was not a problem. Wilson getting around him, but now Dixon has his hands full with Elio, whether with Ryan Briscoe and with Elio Castroneves. Briscoe moves to the inside as they head down the long backstretch. Who's going to get the position, Jerry?
Well, they're finally going to settle themselves out here. A 5-car breakaway. Wilson is out in front. Then it's the 6th machine of Ryan Briscoe. They make the right-hand turn, and it looks as though Castroneves is going to lose a spot and fall back to the number 3 position.
So as we watch Justin Wilson out in front, we now have less than 9 laps remaining. We've got a local yellow in turn number 7. Dario Franchitti is back on pit lane, and now we have gone to a full course yellow. So the question is Jake Query, is that Milcaduno who has had the problem there?
The car has now spun away from me, but the good news is toward a tire barrier. No major contact, but the car has come to a stop with about a quarter of it still on the track.
Here's the restart as, Justin Wilson.
He wasn't going to let that happen.
No, he wasn't going to let it. He wasn't going to get allow Ryan Briscoe to jump him that time. And Bob Jenkins, a great restart for Justin Wilson with 54 laps complete. They're climbing the S's in front of you.
Yeah, he got a pretty good jump there at the start, but Briscoe, Dixon, and Helio Castroneves are not far behind. This thing is far from over, although Wilson doesn't let that lead grow very much as they head down the backstretch.
In the inner loop as we speak, about a 7 or 8 car length now over the number 6 machine of Ryan Briscoe. Scott Dixon also in the play.
White flag will wave. Justin Wilson now less than a lap away from taking Dale Coyne Racing to victory lane in the IndyCar Series for the first time. Bob Jenkins as he comes to you.
And he has no challenge whatsoever. There's a huge amount of racetrack between Justin Wilson. Here he passes right below me. And way back there in turn number 2 is Ryan Briscoe, Scott Dixon, Helio Castroneves, Mike Conway, and Marco Andretti.
He lists Sheffield, England as his home. Right now, he owns the world. Justin Wilson for Dale Coyne, car 18, the Z-Line Design Special, comfortably out in front, and I don't see any way in the world they're going to stop him if he just keeps it on the race course.
And Justin Wilson right now certainly owning Watkins Glen International, no doubt about that. This his 25th start in the IndyCar Series, about to rack up his 2nd win. He takes that right-hand turn into turn number 7. He starts to accelerate uphill, a sizable advantage before the rest of the pack behind him. Justin Wilson, one of the nicest guys in the series, the right-hander in turn number 8, into the view for the final time of Mark James.
Most difficult area of the racetrack. He'll negotiate it for the final time. 9, 10, and 11. And the Penske Ganassi dominance, at least for now, has ended on the course at historic Watkins Glen.
Well, on a picture-perfect day, Justin Wilson has run a near picture-perfect race as he wins at Watkins Glen International, the Twin Checkers Wave, and Dale Coyne Racing will go to victory lane for the first time in the IndyCar Series.